So I think where we left off yesterday, I was looking at a map, and the rest of the day I didn't do any more vlogging because it was a pretty good road and it's just been way too noisy. Anyway, day 2, and I'm in a town called Silves, which used to be the old capital, I believe, of Portugal. I think if I go this way, oh, fucking cobble streets. Sure, I'm going to bin it on one of these. Slippery as fuck. Anyway, we'll go down the dead end and have a look at these tight streets. Oh my god, this exhaust sounds glorious down here. Anyway, round here there's, oh shit, there's more shit there. There's sort of a castle, pretty complete castle actually. And a church as well. It's got like the ramparts which are fully complete. Oh shit, where am I going? Ah, more dog shit. And I like these little streets, they're so such old houses. It's like it's like someone pressed pause on time a long time ago. Fucking cobbles. Yeah, and it's made out of this kind of rock or stone, really red, probably full of iron ferrite. Don't know. Yeah, you should probably be able to guess which film that's from. Steve Billy Shemmy's line. Excuse the silence. These are like these cobblestones do feel like an ice rink. Anyway, we'll go around and see, have a spin of the castle. It's the backside of the church, castle up there. There's like a massive Lord of the Rings sized king which has been placed at the entrance. Don't know if it can be seen from here. Yeah, so this is your, I think, your typical kind of southern Portuguese style town. And they've got all these, it's like all different colours. It's pretty nice actually. God knows where you park. I don't know how many of these are actually abandoned because some of them are like in a pretty shabby state. Like this one here, I mean, like, what's going on there? It's all boarded up and everything. I think further down here there's like a cemetery or something, famous cemetery. The only problem is just like a lot of stuff is closed at different hours. Lunch, you go and eat lunch at between 1 and 3, and at that time like all the normal shops close, so you've got to pretty much time everything pretty well. Bit annoying, but I guess that's the culture. It's really nice and hilly as well here. It's like you just go up and down these roads. There you go, I've just turned on some road and I just honestly got no fucking clue where I am right now, but we'll find out. We'll eventually find a way out from here. Anyway, it's a bit off topic, but in the news some Finnish divers had unfortunately died while scuba diving some caves in Norway. And the interesting, well, not the interesting thing, oh, look at this little dog here, is I wanted to cover the topic of Sisu at some point in a vlog, and just kind of read this, thought it is. Anyway, you know, it's kind of difficult to find a modern example of what Sisu is, because there's no real translation from Finnish to English. I mean, you know, there are words like sort of grit, courage and all that kind of stuff, unwavering form of grit and courage that does it. It's not stupidity, it's difficult to translate, but I thought there was, anyway, this news piece, it was quite a good modern example of Sisu. So anyway, a group of divers, scuba divers, Finnish scuba divers, they'd gone to, I think it was about between 100 and 150 meters deep, these caverns and caves that were underwater, that they'd gone to dive off the coast of Norway, and they'd done it as a winter dive. So I think you got to break through the ice and everything to get underneath. Okay, there we go. That's the castle right up there. Just amazingly complete. I mean, best strategic position you could possibly have in this locality. Basin all around. Bloody hell, there's still communist graffiti here. Anyway, yeah, so they'd done this dive. Oh, this is the cemetery here, quite a big cemetery. I don't know if we could pop in and have a look. Disrespectful to do it on the bike, because I don't particularly want to get off. Oh, the Lycra Brigade is here. Yes, and the next place we're going to is Monchique. So yes, as they'd gone for this dive, further down the caves get quite tight, and oh, guess he's been an idiot and hasn't tied up their helmet. Yeah, so they had the caves get quite tight, the caverns underwater. You know, you get these sort of tight passages that you've got to kind of try your best to swim through, and don't forget you got the tank and all your buoyancy gear as well, which can quite easily. Obrigado. Two of them had obviously somehow got stuck, and they ran out of air. Their buddies weren't able to get them up, and so they had to be left down there. The Norwegians decided that they weren't going to send anyone down to get these the Finns out, and they asked the Brits if they could send some of their own divers and sort it out. The Brits, unfortunately, they weren't able to actually able to get the guys out either, because it ended up being quite. Oh, look at this! It's like something out of a movie. So after the Brits weren't able to do it, the Norwegians decided to put a ban on there, and that no one was actually allowed to go and dive the site. But the Finnish guys, the friends at least, you know, you don't want to leave a man behind. It's just not right. So they basically went there and dug a hole in the ice, went down, went down there and managed to get the guys out from where they were stuck. Now I'm not sure if they've actually managed to repatriate them back to Finland, but there's some question, I think, over the legality of the exercise, because I think it was just only a diving ban, so I didn't think it's enforceable actually by law. I think you probably get a slap on the wrist from Paddy or whoever the diving agency is there. I would say that's a pretty good example of modern Sisu right there. You know, there's a chance of death was somewhat high, but they decided it was more important. Oh, fucking hell, I've done a circle. I knew I'd done a circle. But it was important that they made sure that their friends weren't lost to the depths, adrift in cold ice. Anyway, something less morbid, because I've actually been having loads of fun on these roads. Fucking awesome. I mean, I don't think many people come down to Portugal, at least at all, but I know people come down, take the train to, not the train, the ship to Santander, and then you go and do Spain and see some of this stuff. Anyway, I'm going to pause this on because I need to get my helmet tied up before I hit the main road.